Freak family, what's going on, y'all? I just want to take some time to share a little special thing that I had going recently. I went to my old high school and I spoke to the kids, gave them a little bit of inspiration, and told them, why it's important not to give up, why it's good to be a freak, fearless, resilient, energetic, authentic, knowledgeable, right? We talked about those things. But one beautiful thing that happened was my teacher had the students write some letters for me. And basically, I'm going to read them to y'all. I haven't seen them yet. I haven't read them yet. But I figured I'd read them on camera and share the gratitude that they have for me. I want to share it with y'all. One big thing that I'm really, really huge about is giving back, right? And continuously putting myself in a position to pour into somebody else. So that's why I continue to keep going back to my old high school. So I went back today for the second time and I played some drums for the students. Maybe I'll have a video of that at the end for y'all to check that out and see how that was. But the first time I went, it was to speak to one of my favorite music teachers in school, man, and just, show some love, man, because he poured into me. So what better way to pour into some students than an influencer like myself who has a successful, full-time music career and successful social media, come to the school and just tell them that they can do it. No matter what anybody tells them or no matter what anybody may say, they can do it. So without further ado, y'all, here are some of the letters. The first one says, "Dear Zeke, thanks for coming and talking to us yesterday. It's cool learning other Somerville musicians talk about their art. Next time you do a gig at the Windjammer, tell my dad Caden said you need the wolf. He'll get it." Oh, that's an inside joke. Anyway, thank you. Wow. So this student, his dad is the sound man at one of the venues I happen to just play all the time. So I'll say the little inside joke, but man, Caden, thank you, man. That was nice, bro. I'm glad I could, be there for you, bro, and talk to you and inspire you. The next letter, it's got a little nice drawing on it. It says, "Thank you, my freak." Oh, it says, "Thank you, my freak." I don't know if y'all can see that. "Thank you, my freak." I don't know if you can see that. But it's a nice little drawing. That's cool. "Thank you, my freak." Let's dig right in. "Hey, Zeke, thanks so much for coming into our class, listening to very inspiring. And I learn a lot from you. You're an amazing speaker, which is something I admire. You're very skilled and talented, and I hope the best for your future and career. Freak on, Carson G." Freak on, I like that one. That's pretty killing. And they got a little illustration here. It says "me," and it's like a little, I don't know if y'all can see this. If y'all can't, I'm sorry, but it's a little illustration of like a little monster or something on there. But freak on, I like that. I'm gonna try to incorporate that in my brand now. I like that one. Freak on, that's good. Also, I'm never gonna throw these letters away. This is important, y'all, because this is why I do it. This is really why I do it. The next letter. "Thank you, Zeke. It was really cool for you to come talk to us. We wish the period was longer so we could hear you talk more. I pray for you and all your future achievements. I hope you come back soon so we could see you again. Yours truly, Lila." I think that says Lila. Lila, first of all, I appreciate the prayers. You know what I'm saying? I'm thankful for that, and I receive those in Jesus' name. So thank you for that. "Dear Zeke the Freak, I hope this letter finds you well. I just wanted to say that we appreciated you for being here the other day and spreading your knowledge and advice. I also wanted to tell you that the letter A for authenticity. I never really thought of being authentic or gave the word much thought until you told us. And I just wanted to say thank you for that. Sincerely, Chase." That's what it's about, y'all. If I could get the mind of a 17-year-old to start, or a 16-year-old or 15, however they are, a high schooler, to start thinking like, oh, what does it mean to be authentic? Because that's one of the things that I live by, right? Y'all see my logo? It's the third one, or it's the fourth one. FREA, authentic, right? What does it mean to be authentically you? Not doing what everybody else is doing, but finding your sound, finding who you are. You know what I mean? Not just in music, but at this point in life, expanding that into life. So that was great, Chase. Thank you for that. Next up, we have "Dear Mr. Freak, Dear Mr. Freak, thank you for coming to my class for free. If I were you, I would have definitely charged money. Speaking of money, are you rich? Question mark. My band doesn't charge anyone to see us, but should we? Anyways, my favorite letter in your motto is F because me and my band are fearless when we perform. Mostly just because we play for our grandparents, but that's not the point. I hope..." That's crazy, bro. What? "I hope we get as successful as you someday and actually perform in public." Thank you so much, Maddie. I appreciate that. And God bless you. Thank you for that. And you can most definitely perform for all sorts of people. just remember to stay focused and dedicated to what you're doing, man. I was in the same school system as you, in the same place as you. You can most definitely do it. And this is what it's all about. This is why I do it. So also, no, I'm not rich, by the way. No, I'm not rich. But if you and your band get to a position to where y'all are good enough to the point where people are willing to pay, just like how you said, yo, I thank you for doing this for free, but I definitely would have done it for free, which is funny. But once you and your band get to the point where people are saying that to you, then you can start charging, man. Like people are like, man, y'all, you know. But until then, just work your way up, take your time, and you can get there. I believe you and your band can do it. Okay. It says here, you are very inspirational, not only in the world of music, but also in the, I don't know what that says. I'm sorry. Did not give up on your dreams. Also in the fact that you did not give up on your dreams. Thank you for that. I did not give up on my dreams, right? It's not an easy thing to not give up on your dreams, but somebody got to do it, right? Thank you for that. Nobody, they didn't sign their name, but thank you for that. Thank you, Mr. Freak, for your time on the 24th. It was amazing hearing your story and how your uprising was when you were in our position. I enjoyed your PowerPoint and the freak letters. The freak will probably stick with me for a while because of what it stood for. Once again, thank you for speaking to us and telling us your life story. Eric G, appreciate that, man. The freak should stick with you because these are principles that we got to live by, man, and that we got to connect to. So that's great, Eric. Dear Mr. Freak, I would like to thank you. This Mr. Freak is killing me. I'm going to change my Instagram name. Dear Mr. Freak, I would like to thank you for coming to speak to us on yesterday. I would also like to thank you for all the great words that you had to say to make us believe in ourselves, telling us to keep going. Absolutely. You didn't sign your name, but I always will tell you to keep going because you should keep going. And I remember at that age, man, a lot of my friends may not even had anybody to tell them to keep going. So if I can come to the school and tell you to keep going, I will tell you to keep going. And after saying that, all I have to say to y'all is keep going. Thank you. Thank you for coming to our school and having an amazing talk about the struggles of the path to success. It was truly inspired. It has truly inspired me to keep pursuing music in general as I was having doubts about college auditions. Wow, this is amazing. Thank you for teaching about overall confidence within being a musician. It has truly helped me as I am not as confident as I should be with playing music. You have also inspired me to start getting gigs, as that has been one of my goals for a long time that I have not achieved yet. P.S. I love your drum videos, Madison. Madison S. Amazing, man. I'm happy I could inspire you. The thing about college auditions is just go in there and give it your all. And that's for anybody watching this, man. You auditioning for college, auditioning for a local band, whatever you audition for, just give it your all, man. Like, don't worry about it. So many auditions I did not get, you know what I mean? Before I got where I was going. Not to say that you won't get your audition, but, you know, don't let that stuff freak y'all out or scare y'all, man. Just give it all you got. And, you know, if the gig is yours, it'll be yours. Thank you. Within your presentation of your musical journey, you told us about how you can't let other people's doubts interfere with your dream. That's true. This really stuck with me because with everything journey, they will experience doubt. Within every journey, they will experience doubt, Whether it be from others or themselves, they will always be doubt. Your presentation really stuck because of how you told us that you can't be stuck with fear in your eyes of your dream. That's true. As that it's such a broad thing that people go through daily. It was great to hear how you push through and that you committed to your dreams anyway. So for that, I thank you. Sorry if anything was spelled wrong. Ghost Sanders. Ghost, I remember you, and it's no problem. That was a nice letter. Thank you so much. Let's keep moving right along. Thank you, Mr. Freak. The stuff you do is really awesome, and you're really chill. And then they put the 24/7. I don't know if y'all can see that. They put 24/7 on there, which is a pull from my logo. Be a freak 24/7 days a week. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. LOL, I said 24 days a week. That's crazy. I must be tired. Thank you, Mr. Freak. The freak for, oh my goodness. The freak for coming yesterday and telling me to pursue becoming a train conductor. I really needed the encouragement because I was about to give up on that dream. So thank you so much for encouraging me. Also, thanks for giving me advice on society. Chicken. He signed it Chicken. But I remember this kid. He said he wanted to be a train conductor. Yo, that's another thing. I wasn't going to go in here telling these kids they can only be musicians. He said he wanted to be a train conductor. I'm like, bro, That's awesome. Like, go conduct them trains, bro. Literally. Hey, before I say anything, I just wanted to say thank you for coming because you changed the way I see everything for the better. Wow, that's great. Like, just to hear that I was able to do that for somebody, especially somebody that's young. Like, bro, to change the perception of the way a teenager thinks. As somebody that got a teenager, it's hard. It's very hard. The things that stuck to me the most was when you were talking about the type of people you shouldn't surround yourself with. I'm always around the wrong people, not only in music. Oh, that's all they said. Well, look, I'm gonna be praying for you, man, that you remain around better people, that you get around better people, and you stay and remain around those better people. But it's no problem. That was powerful, man. Okay, here's another one. Mr. Freak, thank you for stopping by. And I swear, y'all, I did not tell these kids to call me Mr. Freak. They're doing that on their own. I swear it was not me. I swear. Thank you for stopping by and showing us how to view music in an amazing way. I learned to be resilient and to resilience, resilience, number 2. I learned to be resilient and to never stop achieving my dreams. I love learning about inspiring topics that help inspire me every day. Your presentation was a representation of that in every sense of the world. Your story enlightened me, and I'm so thankful that I got to hear your story. Keep on achieving your dreams, and thank you for being an inspiration. Sincerely, Abigail. Abigail, it's no problem. And I'm happy that you took the resilience thing. Resilience is huge. Resilience is actually huge, okay? That's a big thing, okay? Thank you, Mr. Zeke, for presenting to us. I could see your advice being able to help people out of difficult times, and I know it helped me get out of a bad mood. Wow, Christopher, thank you. Happy I could get you out of a bad mood, man. Ultimately, that is what it's all about. Dear Mazik, there you go. Somebody said my name. Thank you for taking your time to reach out to us. We really enjoyed you and your inspiration with music. Like you said, you never know who you can impact if you stay in one area your whole life. Your words make me want to challenge my future. I hope we run into each other in the future or for you to come back before I graduate. I know next time I'm going to show you my piece. My favorite moment was that I seen you before when I was little, and to see what you have achieved since then is so amazing. Come back to see us, please. Allie, my uncle says hi. Oh man. Yeah, this young girl was definitely headed on her way, man. She was definitely on her way. She's got a bright future ahead of her. God bless you. Seriously. Thank you, Mr. Zeke, for coming out and talking to us. I've been stressed about my future lately, and your presentation was a nice reminder that I have the ability to be brave. Absolutely. Be brave. Don't be afraid. Thank you so much. We got a couple more, y'all. Dear Zeke the Freak, thank you for speaking to our class yesterday. I really appreciate you taking the time to do that. I found your journey very cool and inspiring. You telling us about your college journey and not ending up at the first college you chose and telling us to go for what we want made me feel more confident in my decision and less anxious. I hope you continue having a successful career and doing what you truly enjoy and love. Thank you, Abigail Sweat. Wow. Oh my goodness. She made her own FREAK. Oh my goodness. Wow. She said, here is my interpretation. She said her F is for being fair. Her R is for being rational. Her E is for being empathetic. Her A is for being accepting, and her K is for being kind. Wow. That's crazy. Wow. I love that. Abigail, thank you so much. This is a good one. Wow. 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 That's amazing, man. Wow. That was crazy. Dear Zeke the Freak, I was initially surprised when I saw you in piano class because I thought we had a sub for a second. But then I saw you playing the piano with Mr. Daniel. I recognized your name from when we had Artist of the Day, and I thought it was cool that you play drums like me. You gave a very inspiring talk in our class, which makes sense because you're friends with Mr. Daniel, and I will never forget you telling me to stick with audio engineering because it's very important in the music business. I didn't realize it was so sought after. I might just take you up on that. Yes, this person it was a young lady that was doing audio engineering. I told her, bro, you don't know how bad people need a good sound person. You know what I'm saying? Like, and y'all musicians that know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. To find a good sound person is like finding a dang on diamond in the rough. It's hard. But she didn't sign her name, but God bless you. I'm happy I got to see you, and I will be back to the school and see you again. Next, it says, I'm really grateful you spoke to our class the other day. Your advice and stories were very moving and inspiring. You gave everyone some deep thoughts and ideas that was thinking about for the rest of the day. that I was thinking about for the rest of the day. And notice how nobody moved an inch when our bell rang for lunch. Keep doing what you do because you are great at it. God bless you, Hunter. Wow, yeah. So when the bell rang, nobody moved. Everybody was still listening and still trying to get to know me. So I'm happy I could do that, man. Hunter, God bless you, bro. Thank you. Thank you so much for visiting us at SHS on Thursday. I got a lot of info and knowledge about hard work and resilience. Learning how fearless you were and let no one take advantage with you is inspiring. Your authoritativeness and your energetic native will get you far. Thank you, Joseph, the meteorologist guy. Oh yeah, so he said he wanted to be a meteorologist. So a lot of these kids, y'all, I started off the whole seminar, or I started off the presentation by asking them what they want to be. Simply because these kids are in a music class, and I like to tell people music is a transferable thing. Like a lot of the things that I've learned just to get better at drums can easily be transferred to any other job. So I told them, even if you don't want to become a musician forever, these skills are still transferable. So that's why a lot of them are saying, hey, I'm so-and-so person. Okay. So here is the last one. Why, hello, Sir Freak. Thank you for sharing your experiences with our class, right? I like I don't know what that says, y'all. I'm so sorry. I like the blank on, and I've never seen someone gain such success in music the way you have, and it was very inspiring. Thank you, Sir Freak, and that is Brother Xavier. I really wish I could read that better. I like the presentation, and I've never seen someone with success and gain success in music the way you have. Look, Xavier, thank you, man. And he wrote me a little picture too. Y'all check out his little picture, man. That's nice, right? Oh, hold up, y'all. I lied. It's one last letter left. This is the last one. Hello. She didn't say Mr. Freak or Sir Freak or Dr. Freak. She just said hello. Hello. Thank you so much for showing up to Somerville. I thoroughly appreciate you showing up. The portion regarding authenticity in particular really stuck with me as someone who struggles with tending to fall into people pleasing. Wow. It really spoke to me. I struggle to fully embrace myself and stand up for myself at times. To hear that, it does genuinely help to be authentic to oneself. Freak on. So somebody else said freak on. Wow. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Y'all, this just goes to show, man, for me to go to that school for free and be there all day long and just give those kids, just an insight of my life. Look, all I knew was my teacher had made me a special guest for the year. And he asked me, he said, man, I made you one of the Black History Month special artists. It would be really awesome if you could come in and talk to the students. And I'm like, you know what, man, I'm down. I'll do it just to come in and inspire these kids. And I don't regret doing it. I've been getting into doing more clinics. Some of the clinics, I'll just be speaking more. Some of them I will play at too. Like today I did that was basically a clinic. I went to the classroom, played, talked to the people. So that's something I'm getting into. But y'all, like, this is what it's all about. You know what I mean? And I want the opportunity. Eventually, we're going to expand this to being able to do this, not just in my hometown, but everywhere, and not just speaking to high school students, but students as young as middle school and elementary, and then going up into meeting some college students, collegiate level students, and even the general public, the general population of adults. You know what I mean? We can do this because I feel like, these principles that I choose to live by that are right behind me, they're very, very, very important to me. And they're the reason why I am here today. They're the reason why you are where you are watching me on YouTube right now. You know what I mean? It's a super blessing just to be able to do this for the kids, man. I'll never, ever, ever get rid of these letters. I'll have them forever. You know what I mean? I'm going to put them under my bed in a shoebox and remember. And maybe when I do come back to the school, I can point some of these kids out and just talk to them because, man, this is beautiful. And it makes me feel good. And I'm happy I documented this for everybody. So with that being said, it was an amazing time. We got some other stuff coming up in the future with me speaking to some students and doing some more stuff like this. So y'all will hear about it and y'all will get to see it. But with that being said, I just want to let y'all know, if you are one of the people that are interested in learning from me or interested in hearing more from me or interested in hearing more about what I have going on, I just released a new ebook. It is called Stop Overworking: How Great Musicians Get Better with Less Practice. Now, of course, this ebook is not going to be just a cop out for you to just stop practicing and never practice again, but it's great ways for you to still get better at your instrument when you're away from the instrument, right? Life puts us in situations where we have responsibilities and things that we have to do, which may pull us away from actually being able to sit down and practice for hours and hours and hours. And when you go through that season, you don't want to lose progress. So what this ebook is going to do for you is going to put you in a position, right, to where you can still get better, even though you have to, write that exam, or you have to go to class, or you have to take care of your kids, or you have to go to work, right? It's specifically designed to make sure you maintain and get better during a time where you're not actually able to practice your instrument. It's not for just drummers. It's for all instrumentalists. I'm going to drop the link in the bio for that. Y'all definitely check that out and let me know what y'all think. With that being said, Zeke the Freak is out. I'm glad that I got to do this for the students. It will not be the last time. And hopefully I can come to a city near you and inspire the kids and the adults in your area. God bless y'all. Zeke the Freak out. I'll see y'all in the next video.